Friends, so now we are at the 26th nakshatra called Uttara Bhadrapada, ruled by Saturn, Shani Dev. This particular nakshatra falls in the sign of Pisces, as you pronounce it. See, we have to understand there is a interrelationship between the Purva Bhadrapada and the Uttara Bhadrapada. Purva Bhadrapada was ruled by, or the planet associated was Jupiter. Now in this case it is the planet called as Saturn, Shanidev. See, the last nakshatra, Purva Bhadrapada, was related to death. And understand, even this nakshatra has got the same energy, but it's different. Let us understand on the board what is this all about. Now if you look at this, as you can see, Uttara Bhadrapada nakshatra, I think, let me correct the light one sec. Yeah, I think you can see it better now. Uttara Bhadrapada is ruled by Saturn from 3 degree 20 minutes Pisces to 16 degrees 40 minutes in Pisces, same sign. The tagline is the latter, one who possesses the lucky feet. This was the same tagline for the Purva Bhadrapada also. The symbol of this nakshatra is, in that Purva, it was the front foot. Now here it is the back part of the funeral cot. The cot always denotes exit from the world. Now the second symbol of this particular nakshatra is a serpent with 2.5 coil, known as Kundalini. Now there is a serpent with 2.5 coil sitting, and it is considered to be Kundalini. The deity that is associated over here is Ahir Budhana. It's a serpent of the depths, lies between the surface of the earth. So it is the serpent of the depths. Now if you are born in this nakshatra but in different padas, what is a type of characteristic or nature will you have if you are born in any of these charana, or we call as padas? If you are into first pada, which is the Navmansh rule is Leo, which is ruled by Sun, you are very active, illuminating, very proud. You must be having reason to be proud, achievement oriented. So you are always towards achieving something in life. It's a good sign. Pada 2, if you happen to be in Pada number 2, the Navmansh of which is Virgo, and the ruler of this particular Pada would be Mercury. You are very analytical, calculative, planning is good, wisdom in small things, and you are very communicative. If you happen to be in Pada 3, the third Pada, the Navmansh of which is going to be Libra, so it is ruled by Venus, and you are going to be very passive, balance seeking, equilibrium oriented. So you will always try to have, balancing is again to equalize everything. You will always try to seek wisdom, and you will be there will be an objective in life. So you're a very objective based person. If you are into the fourth pada, the Navmanch of this pada is going to be Scorpio, so ruled by Mangal or Mars. Here you will find that the characteristic that is associated or which will surface is occult or occult science, any of the occult branches that you follow. Mysterious, you have got hidden aspect, extreme depth of confusion and wisdom. Now, this particular pada talks about people who could be in, like, in different, they're very mysterious, they like to be in occult science, or could be like, associate with them, where there is too much of, for normal people, too much of confusion. But confusion and wisdom is the key for this particular pada. You are very aggressive and you have got very high energy level, which again, it's very good. Now, if you look at all the four things, all the four padas, it boils down to a career that you should choose is yoga meditation expert. You can be an expert in this field. You can be a good counselor, a good therapist, shaman. They are like healers, tantrics or tantras, monk, charity organization if you are associated with, researchers, deep researchers I would say, philosophers, poets, writers, musicians. You could be a night watchman. Now when I say night watchman, I'm not trying to put you on that particular position, but you are very active in the night. Okay, so night watchman or a doorman. Now, this doorman also is something, is telling you, you are basically a link between the outside world and the, the divine and on this planet. That is why this nakshatra is always known, and the tagline also says it's an exit from the world. So friends, at the end of this video, let me inform you that we would be the last nakshatra, the 27 nakshatra. The last one is called Revati, which is ruled by Mercury. And after I have finished with all the 27 nakshatra, I would be talking about a nakshatra that is called Abhijit nakshatra. How did we get this nakshatra? And why is this nakshatra very, very important? So stay tuned, do watch all my videos, and you have, if you have recently subscribed to my channel, I would request you to go back and look at my videos which were like, for a year or a year and a half. And do share my video. It goes without saying you need to like my video. I'm not trying to, there's no compulsion as such, but then like my video, share my video and click on the notification bell icon. So whenever I upload a new video, the notification is right there on your smartphone. Take care. God bless you all. Love you all.